Hello everyone, it's Mystic here, just want to say that this is like a personal video to my friends in my old friend group, so yeah, it's a personal video of mine. Well, it's my channel, so I get to do whatever I want, alright? And yeah, I'll get right straight into it. So, have you guys always questioned if online friends are true friends? Well, that's kinda subjective, but I'd say yes, because for me, it felt like I had a second family to live in. It was cool until things turned south in the end, so I think probably no one's gonna care about this, but I do have a message to give out in the end of the video, so maybe stay tuned for that later on in the video. So back in 2017 or 2018, I can't remember that that well, but I was brought into a group chat named wcdan, or what I like to call it is wacadamia nuts, and it's also short for we can't decide a name. Yeah, we were very creative. The members include famous celebrities such as Saucy Greedio, Flycord aka Twinkie Seaman, Jack Ross, Fun Dog, Red FGT aka Drater, Jonas, and of course, the Epic Mystic. Before we had that Discord server, we had another Discord server, and I forgot the name, but I remember having a toucan as its server logo. So yeah, it was rather, well, a bit toxic. Okay, this is where I forgot most of what happened, but I'll make it sound cool, right? It's not meant to be accurate, alright? So, Saucy Greedio decides to make a new server that I forgot the name of at first, and we all pretty much went in it. Well, she had to DM us. Or did she? I don't think she did. I think she did, alright. Well, she had to DM us the server invite links, so it was pretty much confidential for a solid 2 days or so until someone told Fundog about it. It was sort of like a refugee camp for us to chat in and basically mess around. And yeah, that's about it. I'm reading off the script. I can't read scripts, for God's sake. Where was I? Oh my god, I can't read scripts, for God's sake. I'll just start somewhere. Good, I guess. Alright. It was sort of like a refugee camp for us to chat in. Hold on. It was sort of like a refugee camp for us to chat in and basically mess around like in every typical friend group until Fundog joined in. Had a character arc, and he apologizes. I can't remember if he did, but I'll just take it as he did. And after a few weeks into the server, I think, Jackaros joined in, and this was a timid Jackaros. I'm pretty sure Jackaros would disagree with me on that one, but that's how I see it, alright? That's how I see it, Jackaros! Okay, so reason why I say that is because he goes through a lot of plot stuff and had a sudden twist. But in this era of time, he was actually quite kind and collective, and he was a huge welcome to our group. And dude has taught me a lot of stuff. If it weren't for him, I'd still be using Wondershare Filmora by now, and my animation skills would be a lot more shit. Yeah, during the time, we had lots of fun. It feels surreal that, wow, I actually feel lively here. I was surrounded with friends that I'll always play with every day, playing Rainbow Six Siege, Roblox, and any kind of party game. But that fun would later come to a halt when two members clashed and thus started a drama back in 2018, so we had a member named DS Guy 269. The reason why I didn't mention him in the character introduction or member introduction because well, I don't want to spoil the story, so I think I'll just continue. Anyway, named DS Guy 269, aka Dom, and well, let's just say 2018 Mystic wasn't really fond of him, like at all. And honestly, he was a bit toxic and loved to throw the living hell out of me back then when, of course, I wasn't okay with it, as it was a bit much for me. There were times where he was actually a really nice guy to me, but then when the others joined in, he starts to treat me a little differently. From what I can recall, I remember that I was pleading for him to like stop bullying me and not be a jerk, but he usually replied with the smiley emoji, which I still hate, which I still hate it to this day. Even Flycourt stood by me about Dom being a bit too toxic, while Saucy Greedio denied all those claims because back then Dom was Saucy Greedio's bestest friend, and they occasionally played together in private. Until one day where everyone was playing Castle Crashers, Dom and Saucy Greedio were just messing around while me and Raid FGT was trying to actually play the game, and suddenly I yelled at Dom because I probably had enough of his shit or something. Making him leave the voice chat and the server entirely, and so did Saucy Greedio right after. Dom told Saucy Greedio privately that he will not be returning to the server ever again. If I could recall, I think Saucy Greedio scolded me about lashing out at him. I don't think she did, but I feel like she did. Which then made me regret my actions, and till this day I still hate myself for doing so because it was just going to get worse from there on. After about like a couple months, during that period, the server went back to normal. Everyone was having fun again, cracking up some good conversations here and there, and some, of course, play even more games. But then drama popped up here and there, and it feels like a tradition at that point. And it feels like it'll always happen to occur every month or even every 2 weeks. The downfall of wcdan really starts to show notice when, to be honest, I don't know why, but everyone but me and FGT were going at it on Saucy Greedio for server ownership or some sorts. But all I can remember is that it was wild. I recently talked to Flycorn and Jackass about it while I was writing the script, and even they agreed that it was a bit messed up. That was just the beginning. After that, or after that drama occurred, it could be before, but I have the wcdan lore a little bit messed up in my head, alright? But yeah, we agreed that it was messed up, but that was just the beginning. After that, or that drama occurred, we met a girl from New Zealand named Violet. I think that was her name, probably wasn't. And she was like a virus to our server. Like, after I left the server for a couple of days due to my mental issues, I assume Violet had drama with the others and was either kicked or left by her own. But then I got a long goddamn paragraph from her alt account. We knew it was her alt account because we had to do some Reddit detective work. And hold on, where is that text? Okay, there we go. Okay, from her alt account, and it looked like a suicide note for all I care. Then Jackass texted me if I was the one who wrote that. And obviously I said no because that's just absurd. But I assume he thought of that because I was having an emo phase then, but in actuality I was just going through a breakup with my second ex. She can piss off, to be honest. Jackass then told me that the whole group thought it was me because Fundog had me as a suspect on... Okay, let me just reread that. Fundog had me as a suspect on me... Who wrote this script? Oh wait, yeah, I did. Okay, Fundog suspected me during the whole entire situation because... yeah, my emo phase, duh. And Fundog then texted me if I was the one who sent everyone that suicide note text. I of course elaborated on why I wasn't the dude who did it. And then we both settled it from there on. Eventually, we found out that it was Violet all along, and there was peace once again. And then things started to go down when I had drama with Fundog and his friend. I honestly forgot the reason why the beef started, but it did drive me out of the server entirely, and that's when I left the server permanently. Saucy Greedo and I then started a new server called the Chill Corner, and it was meant to be a public server where she and I can find new friends to play stuff with. But that project was later cancelled when Jack Ross and Jonas wanted to join. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about Jonas because he joined in the exact middle of wcdan's lifespan, and we met him by user phone with the Yggdrasil bot. He was a big annoyance for the first few weeks or maybe a month, but then he grew to be a lot more tolerable and become kinda close friends with Fundub. But back to the Chill Corner arc. Drama starts to slowly rise as Saucy Greedo really doesn't like Jack Ross that much due to his trolling and asshole-like nature. Jack Ross, I'm sorry, I really like you as a friend, because you're actually a cool dude, but yeah, sometimes it's a bit much, you know. But the thing is over now, so yeah, it's not that important now. And if I'm not wrong, they both fought, and then a couple days when the server went silent, Saucy Greedo has left. The original creator and the soul of wcdan has left. She was definitely one of the people that made wcdan feel alive and like a family that I wish to be in, but sadly her chapter in wcdan has come to an end, and eventually and slowly so as the others. Honestly, it feels like the worst high school graduation ever. No one left with the look of accomplishment, but left with sour feelings towards one another. But in the end, everyone in the group had moved on, though recently I found an old group chat that includes me, Jack Ross, Flycord, and Raid FGT. I somehow managed to get everyone to talk to each other after like nearly a year, and we started to have a standard conversation, just catching up to whatever we're doing and talking about the golden days of wcdan, where everyone had fun. And during that conversation, I get a oh man, I'm getting emotional here. I get a hint of nostalgia and brings back old memories during the times when wcdan had no drama and everyone there was just chill. But now we've all moved on to new friend groups to play with, and now everyone's at peace. To be honest, I really wished we all could come back together and make wcdan 2, but due to the circumstances, that'll just remain as my fantasy, as I really have nowhere else to go to. I mean, I still have DJ, but now we don't play as frequently anymore because he has college and I don't. So has Saucy Greedo, but she's busy with her new friend group. Not gonna lie, I would ask her to play, but it felt awkward to me to do so. So my bad, Abigail. Man, like that felt like a family to me. I really wish we could all come back. I really do, but that's just selfish of me for begging for that to happen. And I even thought if I was the one responsible for the fall of wcdan, but I've already gotten accustomed to my new boring, lifeless, depressing life, and I just hope that there will be the day where we will all reunite as new people. Well, here's a compilation of the fun times I had in wcdan before that. I like to say to my viewers that you should cherish the times You should cherish the times and friendship you have with whatever friend group you're in. You'll never know on when it'll end. Alright, here's a compilation.
Why did Jack Girl spawn all the way out there? Oh, it's all up. My story's on me! Jack, whoa, chill.
I ain't fucking got you out of my vagina. I will put you back in there. You don't wanna fucking go back in there. I got you out of my asshole. I'll put you back there. Boy, I fucking spent 5 months wiping your ass.
Please don't kill us.
Oh wait, that shows up on everyone's. Shows the kids, stop. Okay, but in all seriousness, can you queue up? Literally, you take forever to start up. You wanna see the turtle back swag? You wanna see the turtle back swag?
Go ahead.
Turtle back swat, Abigail? I did the turtle back swat.
My fucking god, Abigail! Abigail, what the hell? Oh my fucking god!
Drives? I'm a fucking slut, like fucking did this Frizzle on the countertop, you know?
Wait, are you trying to make an impression of me?
Yes.
Okay. Trying to make an impression of Shazza Kid.
I'm Shazza Kid. Shamama. Random noises.
We break the rules, we fix the fight, leaving out Wednesday to Rice. I'm a dumb cunt and I get all. It landed on my hand and now I can't feel anything inside.
All right, Jordan. Jordan, you can try to be funny now. Knock yourself out.
Don't knock yourself out.
I didn't mean literally. I didn't mean literally knock yourself out.